Howdy folks, this is Manic, Mark, your real fake outsider artist, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the art villa, found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. Yeah, you know all about that. Well, and it just worked, and it's finished, and Fine Arts Registry. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to say as part of this series of videos is, you know, you go to my website and you're interested in buying something and there are no prices, and most people are way shy and they're not going to email me because, you know, well, frankly, kind of scary, I think. and you know, people just don't, they just rather see a price and think, well, you know, I could do this or I can't do that. And I don't put prices on anything because I don't want to be bothered with having to think about it. And sometimes I wake up and want more money, and sometimes I wake up and want less money. Sometimes I put stuff on eBay for nothing just because I want the experience of sharing my art. Do you think what I put on eBay, if I get, you know, 30 bucks for, you know, one of those paintings on eBay or not sell it for $19, that I think it's not worth anything, or that I think it's worth more than that? Well, yeah, I do think it's worth more than that. So here's where, if I'm going to be one of those delusional artists, that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be delusional about it. And you know, you see people, and this happens time and time again as I rant on. I put 100 hours into this painting. Well, it still looks like shit. So I don't care if you put 100 hours into it. It's not worth, you know, 100 hours worth of your time to charge whoever you're going to charge for that painting if it doesn't, you know. And art's abstract too, so I don't want to say it looks like shit. It's like an abstract notion, so somebody else may value it more than somebody else, you know, that I would. Or, so it's just it's a notion. But you know, in the Fine Art Registry, if I go ahead and decide to put prices on them, I'm going to put big money for me, you know, and I'm stuck in my own head is what's big money for me. So if I like ask $3,000 for this painting, that may be chump change in the future. If in fact there's, you know, some value to my body of work, I don't know. But right now, $3,000 would be a lot more than 30 bucks on eBay, if you know what I'm saying. And frankly, if I like something and it's hanging in my hallway, if I'm not going to get $3,000 for it, I'm just going to let it hang in my hallway, right? Because I like it there. That's it. So if I spent 100 hours on it, it's been around the house for 9 years, it's never appeared in public, none of that means anything to anybody except in abstract fashion. So the fact that there's provenance to the piece, or whatever website it's on, it doesn't mean squat. You know, it just means what it means to you, and whether or not I will part with it. You know, it's like how much you want it. And you know, I think this website will have a little. I mean, you know, I listened to their whole pretty awkwardly done promotion video. Well, fortunately, I'm not spending a lot of money on I don't know. I should probably cut that out too, because it's extremely expensive to start up any kind of business. I'm sure this venture is an extremely expensive undertaking for them. So, you know, they did what they had the money for. So I'm not going to like complain about that. That's the other thing. You got to put yourself into the shoes of who you're dealing with to see what they've had, you know, had to do with what they've had to do it with, right? But anyway, I think the bottom line for me in this website, and the concept, whether or not it will work in the future or just disappear, they could close tomorrow and these little stupid stickers won't mean anything, all right? Or maybe it will. Maybe this concept will take off, and the idea of artwork training hands and historically being frozen in time in this database it's an interesting concept. Anyway, and it appeals to me, and it gives me the chance to say, hey, this piece is finished, and here's how much I value it, basically, at this time, and it ain't going to be cheap. I'm not doing the cheap thing, because I spent 100 hours on this piece. You were paying me by the hour, and it's big. Pay me by the square footage of a piece, too. That was the other thing when I worked at the newspaper. People would come up and go, can you do me a quick illustration? Well, no illustration is quick. Well, it's just a small one. Well, fuck you, I'm not doing illustration by, you know, the inch. It's the concept and how it's rendered. Oh man, okay. So there you go, and I'm going to have to chop this all up because I went way too long with this thing. It's just amazing how I can just ramble on. So thanks, and go to Fine Art Registry and see how I really value, how much I really value my, see how crazy I really am when you check that out. Thanks, folks, and come back again. I've got a few more of these things laying around somewhere. I got to pick them out, make sure in my head that they're finished, and stick the stickers on them, and click the clicky thing, and there you go. Fine Arts Registry. Thanks.